thank you for coming back and watching my videos. If you have anything to say after you watch this one, take a look down in the comments and let it all out. Of course, subscribe and like if you also enjoy the content. For news drop, which is actually a pretty good source in VTuber news, some of the lessons we can learn from Virtux VE's collabs. As I covered, Virtux did collapse recently, and major agency supposedly collaborating with Virtux denies any involvement or investment. Virtux did make its first appearance on October 2023, and they wanted to provide tools in order for people to succeed. It debuted in January this year, only to fall down just before it celebrated its first year, following the debut of its talents. And of course, Action CEO Ray Flynn, sowing distrust between talents, making false promises, and failing expectations did not go unnoticed. Around 20 statements have reached VX Twitter. I covered that. I covered the whole drama in a video, of course. And the issues were this. Reader raised the question, what is Virtux's business model? If debuting talents were given an investment or kickstart things only for the agency to recover the same amount from them over time, it's a loan. So basically that's how it was. According to one of the ex-talents, Mukia, who was part of the first wave Instinct, the agency would upfront the cost of specific assets, as discussed with Ray himself or the COO in meetings or email. Now, meetings with Ray, a whole will set up scenes, emotes, models. We would look for artists that could work within the budget he gave me, like a credit card with a limit, to then shoulder anything else that exceeded the budget. So they only were able to cover what was in the budget, which makes sense to a certain extent. But it follows, I guess, the nijisanji model of you going into the red in order to debut. After debut, we'd pay the agency back based off an agreed upon percentage every month from our streaming income. Twitch payout, Patreon, OnlyFans, etc. was a flat percentage that each talent agreed on, and 15% of that was allocated to the editor and the manager. The contract with Virtux was called the funds, which fellow first wave star understands the amount of money to be provided by the agency. My interpretation was this a one-time payout. Legal third parties informed us these funds were stipulated monthly in the contract. He never saw a cent of the funds arranged between him and the agency that provided him overlays, support for watch-longs, initial management. In return, they would pay 35% of Twitch earnings to the agency. So as long as I had a balance, I was using Virtux services. So it's weird. It's more like a lender than it is an agency. And that is a weird way to work, because as far as I know, hololive does front the bill for everything, but they're not like, okay, you have to pay us back. All they do is that hopefully, eventually, everything gets paid back. You get the 50% cut that's taken away from you. The other cuts for merch, all that kind of stuff is taken away. They get it back through that. You don't have to pay them directly. It's not like, hey, you're paying off a loan. It's like, we are getting money from you doing your content. As long as you do content with us, you're fine. And it's not like one of those, like I forget the South Korean agency that wanted the VTuber to pay $450,000 when they decided to leave. It's not like, hey, you have a loan, you have an outstanding balance, pay us back before you leave. Another Wave 1 star, Lulu Vina, says, at some point, there would be a mention of $2,500 a month, as mentioned in the contract. But the way Ray would explain it to me is because there was like a budget set aside for everyone to get what they needed for the month. At least in the end, it didn't make much on Twitch, so I was paying a bit over the contract percentage. Oh dear lordy. So basically, Synth.ai, Terminator Talent, who's spoken to it separately, supported the rest have said. Contract $2,500 will be given to the signed talent as funding to create enhanced content. Talent agrees to share a portion of their monthly content revenue, can be amended with a 30-day notice. Outside the issue, revenue sharing is common in agency VTubing. Monthly content revenue is calculated as all income generated from content by the agency. Talents will pay back this portion on a monthly basis. Talent keeps its intellectual property over the character and likeness. However, upon the event of contract is terminated, they will still pay any outstanding fees and costs. Yeah, it's like a freaking loan shark. This is a loan shark agency instead of it being like an actual agency. It's a freaking loan shark agency. This is really bad. I did not know it was this horrible. False promises. I did cover this. There were a lot of false promises by the CEO saying that, they were going to have big collabs with big agencies. There's no truth to claims of investments or collaborations. The brands Ray mentioned, he did know people, how high they went or what extent they don't know. So basically, as is being said here, it was a form of manipulation, as I said here. He wanted us to believe that he was a credible man with big connections and to make us trust him that we are going to be successful in this company because of those powerful connections and resources. So they comply as he can do whatever we want with the brainwash, with that brainwash into our minds. So yeah, it's a lot of negative things happening. Follow your gut feelings. These are the lessons you should learn from this. Follow your gut feelings. If it doesn't feel comfortable, don't proceed. Don't let your excitement for this new chance, cloud you. Have them set up proper expectations with you. Don't overpromise and overambitious. Those are usually warning signs, unless they're big like hololive, then they're usually warning signs. Healthy to normalize a mutual vibe check in a contract, especially if you're signing up to be in a group, to be with people you don't know from prior experiences. You should want to be in a place that is supportive and where we feel welcome. Ask for proper credentials. Seek services of a registered lawyer. Always, always get a lawyer. Talk to your fellows. If you do join an agency, talk to your teammates. Don't just get to know them, but exchange information as I told to you, as long as it doesn't pertain to just you. Basically, anything that isn't just you with NDAs and stuff, partnership deals and sponsorships, like anything that's promised, like, hey, did you know we're supposed to be collabing with this, etc., that type of stuff should be fine. Get someone to witness you in direct meetings. If the higher ups try to get you close to you or ask you to get into private calls, start talking personal things, protect yourself, and ask for a third party to be present or end the call. Most agencies will not get angry at you for ending the call if you're uncomfortable, like hololive, etc. And hololive, etc. already have things in place so that, yes, there is a third party there whenever you have meetings. Whenever there's a meeting in the office, it's a third party. Because of things that happened with Mel in the past, Mel, who used to be a part of hololive, issues happened with her in the past, issues. And they protect people that way. If small agency doesn't want to do that, that's a red flag as well. Did a karaoke. Oh, I rhymed with that, oh my god. But the karaoke had Last Cup of Coffee. It has Last Cup of Coffee here.
To give you some Christmas cheer. I am a local caroler going door by door to give you some local Christmas cheer. Last song before you invite me in, right? You're gonna invite me in, right? Someday we might be 80 and think about the different things we used to say. All the memories of you will just become a ghost of a smile caught in the wind. Someday it'll be the last day.
That's very, very cute. Of course, I can't show too much of it because it does have, possibility of getting copyright trolls to get after me. But I do love that she sang this. She sang the whole thing, of course, and she did have some special announcements as well.
Oh my god, you live here? Oh my The other songs are like absolute shitpost, and I'm like, now it's time for you to be sad. It will be a lot more sentimental during the New Year countdown, where we look through, all the stuff that happened this year. But for now, let's think about the holiday cheer and spending time together, dragoons. To have this particular face, the I'm gonna have a little chibi model. I got very inspired by Mint's chibi skin suit. It's not the same artist, but
so she's gonna have the chibi model. A little bit of news along with the Last Cup of Coffee, just to let you guys know what's happening with Doki. Mogu received a visit from Santa. What was the visit from? Right here we have Mogughost. Really happy that I got to receive this. I'm incredibly grateful that I got to participate and be part of such an awesome team and coach and co-coach. Thankful for the Sajam Slam. Now, Mogughost also met one of her Oshis, who used to be Pomu, Made Mint, and guaranteed, thanks to Made Mint, she's probably going to meet Dokibird eventually, which is another one of her Oshis that used to be in nijisanji. The person who used to be in nijisanji was one of her Oshis, and she's going to be able to go and meet them, more than likely. And it's like, here, hope you get to run it back in the next one. I will boot up the metaphor, I promise. You're the MVP. No, thank you for teaching me some June combos, and you earned it. Congrats, Mogu. Sunny, of course, saying it. It's from at Omona. Very cute. Keyboard is so cute. What the heck? I need it. Yeah, the keyboard is very cute too, up on there. She's so bold. Hope she participates next year as well. Now that she doesn't have the restrictions from her former company, I'm pretty sure she can be invited again, and I'm pretty sure she is streaming and everything, she will be able to get that. Of drama that happened, I do know many, and I do mean many, in the smaller VTuber sphere, in the indie VTuber sphere, who had issues with hololive being represented at the VTuber Awards show. Here's the thing, though, that I realized, even as a small VTuber, they are a large company, and they have a lot of fans. In any show that you want to be fair and allowing the fans to choose, you do not want to limit who is there. You do not want to limit what agency you have. It's like, oh, no agency is above this. You want to make it large and be watched by many people. and be seen by many in the community, then yes, you do have to do this. You can also have small ones and stuff like that, but it's not going to be seen as much because the fandom isn't there. And here we go. Slab coming off as a you know, a D with a bona pick against hololive. Had some real petty grievances during watch along of his shindigs. Timestamps over here for everything. It looks like they actually made timestamps of every single section here, and we're gonna take a look at what he's saying.
Right? The audience is pearls, I just realized.
Oh, VTuber Atlantis.
This is done.
Who is this? Can someone tell me? Oh, it's Hollow-Ian. Never mind. I don't need any other explanation. It's literally just hollow Nepo. Never mind. I only could tell because the YouTube is Hollow-Ian _
Hollow Nepo. So he already has an issue with this. And yes, everybody is entitled to their opinion. But as we know now, hololive goes for a vibe check. It's not who you know, it's what you know, pretty much. And if you can fill their vibe check. In fact, a lot of girls didn't know each other or don't know anybody in the organization before they joined. They get pretty darn lucky. There have been some small VTubers who will become a part of hololive. Well, small originally. In fact, a lot of the JP VTubers were small originally when they got in. Of course, hololive will try to get people who know a little bit more about streaming and a little bit more about that stuff, as nijisanji as well, but right now we're talking about hololive. Let's continue.
It's live.
Oh, fuck off! Get the fuck out, hololive! Whee! There, you can put that clip in for most chaotic next time.
Oh dear lordy, this guy really has a...
I worked...
good.
Dude, when I have a confession. Before I was ever a streamer, and I was merely a viewer, post Hollow-Ian debut, I was helping people on a software development project to make a plugin for Chrome that would mute Kiara out of collabs so we didn't have to listen to her.
That is insane. You're insane.
That is not right. That is just, that's cringy.
Not like most YouTubers.
Every clip here is like a joy.
I want to buy like cute lacy underwear sometimes.
There's too much hollow shit, man. Get rid of this hollow slop. I want some more like indies. Like most VTubers.
Dear lordy, this guy really has something.
They're real nice. This person, like, there are not this many clips of this woman on YouTube.com. Oh yay, Omega!
Subtleties in her.
Oh dear lordy, this guy definitely has a bone to pick. Definitely has. He is entitled to his opinion. He's absolutely entitled to his opinion. Oh Slab, I wanted to show the actual stuff going on. He is entitled to his opinion. I don't agree with it. I don't think it warrants as much aggression as he did. But there are a lot of people in the indie VTuber space who agree with him. They won't say it out loud because they get destroyed, but there are a lot of people who agree with him. I'm particularly one who does not, because what I've seen is a lot of stuff happening that is not very negative on the hololive side. I think it's just envy. A lot of these things end up being envy. It says right here, bros modeling for attention. Geez, how Road would be Nepo hire when she didn't have any working relationship with hololive talent before being brought on board. Pretty sure the biggest VTuber that was modeled on before was Zen, who was in VShojo. Only hololive talents you have remotely considered Nepo hires are Mio, Okayo, Korone, because they were hired due to their connection to Fubuki. But even then, it's blatantly obvious that the three are extremely talented in their own right and would have gotten in had they auditioned normally regardless. And another thing, I will actually continue with this thought real quick for you. Every single one, let's say every single one is a Nepo hired. What does it matter? When they're there, they're extremely talented and extremely entertaining. You're telling me that just because they got Nepo hired into hololive, they're successful? No. As we've seen, you could get the biggest opportunity ever, but you could squander it if you're not a good entertainer. Every single one of them are good entertainers. That's what I look at. I don't care why they were hired or how they were hired or any of that kind of stuff. I look at what they're doing as content, and they're doing a very good job, each and every one of them. So of course, like I said, do not bother this person. Do not harass this person. Do not even go and talk to this person if you disagree with them. They, a lot of times, want this. A lot of people do this for attention. They do this for engagement. So we will see what it is. But, you know, I say just don't bother them and just move on with your life like I will after making this video. Sunny Explosion, who was kunai from the nijisanjis, recently pretty much dissolved TTT. She graduated, so did Vivi / Mogu, they both graduated. And her, Sayu, Alfhilde, and Chacha Vimam were playing Settlers of Catan. They finished about 6 hours ago or so. And here we go. Settlers of Catan. I'm not really good at that game. I have heard of it, but I'm not good at it.
And I didn't want your pennies. It's fine.
Damn.
Does
Talk smack to your pennies. That's crazy.
talk smack to your pennies?
My pennies, they're crying.
That's crazy. They're saying I have value too, you know?
Does
You made
anyone
them
want
cry.
to trade a brick?
Crazy.
This is a rare trade for me.
So there we go. They did a little bit of that themselves. Sunny and Sayu's first collab. As far as I know, yes, I'm glad Sayu basically ignored all the other Niji grads. She may not be perfect, but it's nice that at least one other grad is willing to indicate no hard feelings. The thing is, from my understanding, again, correct me if I'm wrong if you're a full-on synchronite and you have different information than I do. She had been burned so many times before with trying to reach out to other people that when you get burned enough, you stop trying. And she deserves better. And I think right now with Noah backing her up and things like that, I think she's feeling a little bit more energized to be doing these types of things, to be, you know, asking for new collabs and such. I think that's probably what's happening. And I'm glad that if it is true, I'm glad that this is what's happening because she does deserve to have some fun with other people. Nice. Dune Imperium next. They're on the second game and it's hilarious. She, Mr. Beast, scammed us out of all of our wood. Okay, goodness gracious. Thanks for the heads up. Wasn't posted on Accord, so I assume it was a spur of the moment thing. Damn typo. At least the link was right. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. You guys can watch it as, you know, it's gonna be on Sunny Explosion's channel. Board games with Chacha Your V-Mom, Sayu, and Alfhilde. So yeah, a lot of wonderful times for all of them, and I'm very glad they got to connect. Onigiri, or Giri, is a VTuber, pretty big VTuber who does a lot of, you know, cooking streams. She does a lot of wonderful content out there. And recently, she has done this. And remember, this is from her official channel, so there is no doxing. There is no, oh, I'm showing their face. This is what they show on their official channel. That's a wrap for our first Pom-Pomathon charity. Thank you, everyone, for your generosity, spreading holiday cheer and Christmas magic to the cute puppers at Peace Wanko, Japan. I couldn't have thought of a better way to spend Christmas than with friends, you guys, and puppies! Ignore Hope-chan's bombastic side-eye. She loves me, I swear. And there you go. Cute, cute. That looks like a white German Shepherd. That looks like a white German Shepherd. I forgot to mention, we managed to smash through our charity sub goal and raise 1113 subs for the shelter. All proceeds will be donated once Twitch is done calculating. Onimart strong, Onimart forever. Great stream, and for such a wonderful cause. Your freestyle rapping could use some work though. I miss Paco already. He my favorite brat. Thank you guys for dedicating the time and effort to support the doggos. Hope was adorable. So this was for what I assume is like a shelter, a place for doggos to be, and it's Peace Wanko, Japan. Let's take a look at it. Here it is. It is, by their own description, official account of Peace Wanko, Japan is based in Hiroshima Prefecture, works to protect and transfer stray and abandoned dogs, as well as to train disaster relief dogs. There are 9 transfer centers across the country, where rescued dogs are waiting to meet their families. So yeah, it is a rescue shelter. It's a place for rescues for them to basically, from what I understand, rehabilitate a lot of these dogs. Some of them become working dogs in the sense of, you know, rescue dogs, like actually rescuing people type of dogs, and some of them just go to wonderful homes. So this is a wonderful charity to be a part of, and I'm glad that they were able to do it in such a happy way. Neurosama is doing a game jam. Well, Vito is doing a game jam for Neurosama. Second annual Neuro Game Jam starts in less than 24 hours. Neuro will announce the theme of stream tomorrow. So this was on the 26th. It is already been announced. It says the game jam is hosted by Vito. You'll have 3 days to create a game that fits the theme that Neurosama chooses once the game jam is over. The theme of the game jam is remnants of the past. Games do not need to be themed around Neuro, but they can be. When the game jam starts, you have 72 hours to submit your game. So as of right now, there are 2 hours, 2 days, 17 minutes, 17 hours, 34 minutes, 15 seconds. My dyslexia went a little crazy there. Sorry. 2 days, 17 hours, 34 minutes, 11 seconds, and less now. And of course, the theme is how well does the game fit the theme of the jam, if it's fun, if the visual and art style is good, if the audio, game sound is good, and creativity and innovation sound good. That is what matters to the game jam itself. And it's wonderful that they're doing this at all, because it's wonderful to see, you know, smaller creators be able to enjoy this and be able to have a game. For those not aware, Ninomai Inanis, Ina from Hollow Myth, has done a guest reveal for all of her Pleiades, the concert that she's doing. She is having, of course, Lami, Callie, Iris, Flare, Gura, Marine, and Nene. They're all there. Lovely, lovely, lovely to see all of them there. She is, of course, like I mentioned here, part of Myth. This is her big announcement days ago before it happened on the 26th, and it has happened. So here we are. I'm going to show you a little bit of it because that's what I like doing for you guys. It was a good one. It was fun.
Within, 7 points of light await their moment to shine. Now that the time has come, as they awaken, their ethereal melody echoes out into the cosmos. When those notes fall upon your ears, where will they take you? Listen well. Destiny beckons.
That is a cool intro. I'm just going to say that. I like that. You, lyric music, Daiki, Tsuneta. I'm going to, of course, only be showing little bits and pieces because copyright always hits you hard on this one. I apologize. I know it's like sounded like a broken record. Look at the stage. Wow. Oh, she did this one too. I love the stage that they created for her. Holy crap. Love the stage that they created for her. Callie. That was Iris. Of course, little bits and pieces, like I said, kind of giving you a full rundown. That's just Flare. And here you go with Gura and everybody. Marine, Lami, Nene, they're all on there. There we go. And as you can see, I did make it a bit long, and I do apologize for that, but I wanted to show you every little song that they had. Little bit of everything. Have, you know, Gura in there. Gura, I thought it was going to be more of a you know, individual one. But Gura, Marine, Lami, and Nene, they were all doing it together with her and having fun together, which is what's important. And of course, this was a very well watched one, 316K as of right now, and probably much bigger by the time you see this. But yes, of course, congratulations to Ina and everybody who was a part of this Pleides concert. Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame is doing her yearly message. In this case, it's going to probably become a yearly message around this time. Let's hear what she has to say.
Roses are red, the fire of my heart is blue, also known as the Scarlet Queen, the harbinger of order, leader of justice, queen of the Bloodflame Kingdom. I am Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame.
Lovely to see you, lovely! Wow, gosh, as a child, I adored singing, but never in my wildest dreams did I imagine where my path would lead. I could not have predicted that Advent, a group of mischievous criminals would break free from their cells, or that we would continue to keep a watchful eye on them within Hollow. Nor did I ever think I would one day journey to the Far East, or stand before you now, addressing my beloved kingdom as your queen. It's a powerful reminder that the unexpected is always possible, and that even the grandest leaps begin with the smallest steps. I shall never forget my Bloodflame Kingdom citizenship stream. Even before that, the warmth and excitement from so many of you was truly overwhelming. The greatest joy of that celebration wasn't just the event itself, but the way we shared it together, united in spirit and creativity. This year, we are celebrating a remarkable milestone, Justice marking 6 months as part of hololive. Gosh, time truly flies, as I always say. That and there's not enough hours in the day. And indeed, it really does. It really does fly. Gosh, everything has happened so fast. So fast and so slow. Uproar. Yeah, because they paved the way and they've worked so hard. So yeah, I wanted to do my best. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous, but I've always believed that having butterflies is a sign you care. It's a testament to passion and purpose. The art, animations, poems, music, dances, and flags, and much more, gosh, much more from this kingdom has been nothing short of amazing.
And of course, she continues to go on, being very appreciative and showing the kind of woman, the kind of person that Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame is, and the kind of personalities that hololive makes sure to bring into their group and into every single new generation they create. Remember, hololive always tries to get a vibe of who you are and tries to make it sure that you fit the vibe that they're looking for. Fit the mold of the type of person that they want inside of the agency. Positive, working together, not really being the type to, be wanting to beat someone else, being envious, all that kind of stuff. They want people who will work together. And Elizabeth, Justice, all of Holo Yen, all of Holo JP has shown that. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types. All are very welcome because I want to make this a positive space for VTubers, pulling people up from the bootstraps and making it a much better place for everybody, pushing them forward and helping them grow. Here is Mama Blush, a 2.0 is going to be in 2025. Let's take a look at their content. Right now, we're taking a look at their About section. Another cat girl to fawn over. Hiya, just your friendly neighborhood cat girl, Blush. Some friends call me Blue. However, they're age 21, December 9th, she, her. Good. Let's take a look at some things that they're doing. This is their current, their model as of 4 months ago.
Climb up the stairs and I didn't realize there was a hole. And I just fell.
Damn.
Oh, hello? Hello? Hello?
Can you see if it works?
Hello?
I think she...
Yeah.
Help me, step, bro, I'm stuck.
On the wall?
I'm in the fucking wall. Help?
Oh.
Help?
Did it work, Rosie? Can you see my
Help me.
Got stuck in the wall, holy moly. Well, there you go. Of course, thank you, Blushphoria, or Mama Blush, whatever one you want to call yourself. Blushphoria, we'll call it Blushphoria since it is on your Twitch. I do appreciate you for allowing me to showcase you on my channel, and I do hope This helps bring some more eyes to yours. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.